So it's kind of weird to think about tonight airing my friend's brother who murdered his girlfriend will be airing tonight on 48 hours. So my friend's brother's name is Sean Doyle. Someone I went to high school with, and I can remember growing up, I had moved to Seattle, and when I moved back, I found out that Sean's girlfriend was missing. And then we found out that her body was found in the Lake Champlain Canal in a toolbox, gagged, handcuffed, duct taped. It was pretty brutal. So Lori Leonard and Sean Doyle had met on Cupid.com, and they had seen each other for a little while, but they ended up breaking up because of Sean's temper. But unfortunately, they stayed friends. And if you know anything about people like that, usually staying friends is not a good idea. Well, Lori was moving away, and she needed help with moving her stuff, and she was looking for someone with a truck. She was looking around, she couldn't find anybody, but there was one person that did have a truck and would be more than willing to help, and that would be Sean Doyle. So Sean ended up helping her move, and he was there for about 5 days. And as Sean was leaving, Lori was going to meet up with her sister in Albany to get Yankees tickets, because Lori was going to get Yankees tickets in Albany. So she was meeting up with her sister, and she was going to call her, but her phone was off. Now, if you know anything about your sister, brother, or friend that never has their phone off, well, you know something's wrong. Well, police went to her apartment, didn't see anything of a break-in. There was nothing. They had nothing. They asked Sean to cooperate, and he was more than willing. In fact, he said, you can search my apartment and you can do whatever you want, Well, they found something on Sean, which at the time meant nothing. They found a key, and it was a small key with a serial number on it. The key meant nothing, but they ended up taking down the serial number just in case. 3 months later, Lori Leonard's body was found in the Lake Champlain Canal in a toolbox. So she was handcuffed behind her back. There was duct tape around the handcuffs. Her feet were bound together and duct taped. Her face from her head to her chin were duct taped. And then once they removed the duct tape, there was bandana tied to her mouth. Well, you remember that key with the serial number? Well, that serial number ended up matching the toolbox Lori Leonard was found in. January 26, 2006, the jury came back and found Sean Doyle guilty of second-degree murder. Now, like I said, I know his brother. I don't really talk as much nowadays, once in a while, but he doesn't really talk to his brother, and I can't imagine having a brother, loving my brother, but what do you say, That would be rough. Not to mention the drive to see his brother is like 4 hours away, so I don't know. It's kind of weird to think about, and it is very weird to think that you just never know, what's going to happen, who's going to do it. I mean, we never thought Sean would do something like that. Never in a million years. And I mean, you have friends that have tempers, but you never think that they're going to do something like that. So, anyway. So, yeah.